Hey everyone, I'm Patrick from Biz Builders, and if you're thinking about starting an LLC in Maine in 2026 without hiring an expensive lawyer, you need to hear this before you file anything. Because here's the truth, Maine LLCs look easy. The filing fee is reasonable. The online system is clean. Approval doesn't take forever. But there's one step that most people either misunderstand, delay, or completely skip. And that's the step that ends up costing them weeks of time, extra fees, and compliance headaches later. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the actual step-by-step process to form a Maine LLC correctly, not just to get approved, but to avoid the quiet mistake that trips people up after formation. Let's get into it. The two ways people approach Maine LLCs. When it comes to forming an LLC in Maine, people usually take one of two paths. Option one, you rush it. You file online with the Maine Secretary of State, pay the filing fee, see the confirmation email, and assume you're basically done. You put off the rest because everything seems fine. Option two, you understand that Maine's process isn't hard, but it's front-loaded with a trap if you don't follow the correct order and timing. Most people choose option one, and most people regret it later. Where DIY in Maine goes wrong. I tried the DIY route once in Maine. At first it felt smooth. The $175 filing fee was straightforward. The articles of organization went through. Approval came back quickly. Then the problems started. Between misunderstanding Maine's annual report deadline, overlooking the registered agent requirement, and not realizing how strict Maine is about keeping your LLC information current, I lost weeks fixing issues that didn't show up immediately. And the worst part? None of the mistakes caused instant rejection. They caused delays later, the kind that cost you time, credibility, and momentum. That's the danger with Maine. It doesn't scream when something's wrong. It just quietly lets it become a bigger problem. What you actually need to start a Maine LLC the right way. Here's what you actually need to do if you want your Maine LLC set up cleanly. First, choose your business name. Maine has specific naming rules and restricted words, so always have a primary name and a backup ready. Second, appoint a registered agent with a physical street address in Maine. This is not optional. Maine requires a registered agent who can reliably receive legal documents and state notices. Third, file your articles of organization with the Maine Secretary of State. This legally creates your LLC. Fourth, get your EIN from the IRS. You'll need this for banking, taxes, and payroll. Fifth, and this is the step most people mess up, understand Maine's annual report requirement from day one. Maine requires an annual report every single year, due by June 1st, regardless of when you form your LLC. Miss it, and penalties start fast. And sixth, open a business bank account so your personal and business finances stay clearly separated. Maine doesn't care that you're new. It cares that you're compliant. The step that costs people time and money, the title promise. Here's the step that quietly causes problems. Maine's annual report deadline. Most states tie annual reports to your formation anniversary. Maine does not. In Maine, the annual report is due June 1st every year, even if you formed your LLC late in the year. Your business hasn't made money yet. You didn't know the rule existed, missed that deadline, and Maine can charge late fees. Mark your LLC as not in good standing. Eventually administratively dissolve your LLC, and fixing that later costs more time and more money than doing it right up front. This is where most DIY founders get burned. Why professional help makes sense in Maine. That's exactly why I recommend Taylor Brands for Maine. They don't just file your LLC and disappear. They handle Maine registered agent setup, articles of organization filing, EIN operating agreement compliance reminders for Maine's June 1st annual report deadline. Help opening your business bank account. Most importantly, they understand Maine's timing rules, not just the paperwork. So nothing gets missed, nothing sneaks up on you later. Cost. Why this is a no-brainer. Here's the best part. Through our exclusive partnership, you can get started for $0 plus Maine's required state filing fees. That's the same cost as doing it yourself. but without the silent mistakes that cost you later. Same money, better execution. Final thought. Maine LLCs do look easy, but the people who get burned are the ones who stop paying attention right after approval. Use the link in the description. Get your Maine LLC formed properly, stay compliant from day one, and keep your momentum moving forward. Trust me, your future self will thank you. If this helped, hit that like button, subscribe for more real, no-fluff business advice, and I'll see you in the next video.